it, which is spicy, and my granddaughter likes pumpkin, so this is like this pumpkin spice. There it is. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. Somebody's in love.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Na na, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.
So I'm glad I run this audio check. That's not my audio, and I don't know why. I think I remember fixing this before. Is this the audio now? Oh, I did have it during the intro. I'll have to wait and see if I have audio. How is everybody? Even if there's no audio, how's this? Is this better? Is this better? No audio. Come on, man. Let's see here. All right, I gotta put her down. I will fix this early on. And I don't know why. Huh. Is there audio here? Okay, we're gonna mute. Mm-mm. Hmm. Mm-mm. Trying to figure this out. Oh, can you hear me now? I'm trying to go back to the mic. Blah. I'll wait and see if this worked. Doesn't look like. Now it sounds like you're picking up. Oh, it's fine. Leave it. Leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna trust you guys. Can I scream? I'm gonna scream real quick. Okay. Anyway, how is everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. Let me go back and read the chat. I just wanted to show off my tortoise shell kitten. I just think it's hysterical that she's tortoise shell. Oh, it was fine. It's fine. Thumbs up. Okay. I hope the thumbs up is for my audio. It's making this weird visual. It's making a very weird visual. But John Bag of Donuts is not hearing me. I don't know why he can't hear me, but I am sitting in a very, very messy fish room. All my fish rooms are a mess. It's been one
hell of a week, but guess what? Not only is the kitten getting used to our home and kind of getting used to Sophie, I got a grandbaby. I got another granddaughter. So it was a little out of the norm. A little out of the norm. Oh, you're doing good. Breathy voices just for you. Oh, she thinks I'm playing with her. She thinks I'm messing with her. Oh my gosh. I did not get your email. Oh, that's Mike to Jenny, not to me. So I gotcha. Oh, so much is going on. I cannot wait to get everybody caught up. Let me turn off this drip. Okay, now the drip is turned off. The only time we have to put up with the drip, first of all, is when I'm interviewing somebody because their microphone seems to be attached to this. And I don't know how to turn off the drip with every comment. So let's see who is first in the chat. Just not that it matters. Aquaballs is first. Okay, I gotta turn this off because somebody will call me. Let me see here if I can. I'm ready for you to pick up the kitty. All right, so I texted John because I'm afraid my fish room is so messy down here. I am afraid to let her go. I'm afraid to let her go. So much to get caught up on, and I'm so excited. So we got Crypt Keeper, Thirsty Rabbit, thanks to you. Oh, dear Lord in heaven. It is so good to see your name up here. Oh, I love and respect you like one. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I've not been around for a while. I'm sorry. I can't stay for the live, but when you start, I'll be at work. Have a good one. It is so good to see words from Thirsty Rabbit. Thanks to you, because I was very worried. I didn't know what happened, if you were okay. Oh my gosh, you don't know what that's done to my heart. Is now dancing around like a little ballerina. Look at that. Thank you, Heath. We got Punchy Paint in the house. Bob Taylor. Taylor's Aquatics and Exotics. Mike's Aquatics and things. So it's so funny that we have Bob, Pam, Mike, myself. I think I got them all. We are about to be starting an amazing hour of excitement about reptiles, and I hope everybody stays tuned because we're going to start it up in July, and it's called Reptales. And boy, are we going to have some tales and guests and all different stuff. So even you don't even have to have a reptile, but you might even be thinking about one or thought about what would it be like to have a reptile. And reptile doesn't automatically meet snakes. So stay tuned for that. That is going to be exciting. Exciting for me. I know that, right? Who else we got into chat? Oh, Annie-Up Graphics sounds good. Thank you guys. Speaking of Annie-Up Graphics, I was able to babysit Bane, our American Bulldog that's lived with me since she was a pup. And she obviously moved out with my daughter and her husband because it's their dog. But they were away this weekend. And look what they got me. This is Under the Sea, beautiful, not teal, wreath that says Under the Sea. Let me see if I can tell you because it's just so adorable. It's by Brenda Gallo. I'll hold it steady and see if we can get it focused. Nope. Back it up. It's not going to do the thing, but she is Busy Bee Custom Creation by Brenda. Busy Bee's Custom Creation. So she did an amazing job. And they thanked me for, they didn't even have to thank me because it was a pleasure. It's like taking care of one of my grandkids. Who's little boogie? And she likes it a lot, but she can't play with it. But I am sitting in my old fish room, and I wanted to talk about that a little bit, how messy all my fish rooms are. I've been super, super busy. My daughter went into the hospital and was there for 3 or 4 days. You know, they were injecting her with drugs and sticking items in her, and it just wasn't a pleasant experience, unfortunately, until the last day when the baby was ready. All is good. Beautiful little girl, Valerie Ann. I'd show you a picture, but she's not my baby to show pictures on the internet, so I won't. But suffice it to say, she is an amazingly gorgeous little tiny child. Valerie Ann Fine is her name. She was 7 pounds, 9 ounces. And I'm telling you, right before she was born, probably 2 hours before she was born, I had a little bit of a mental breakdown. Gotta say, because I was not allowed in the hospital. I was not allowed to encourage my daughter, hug my daughter, just be there for my daughter. And I was falling apart a bit. So I got a funny feeling if my microphone is low, the same thing that happened last time, it was acting up totally tonight when I tried to log on. It wouldn't let me play the cameras. So we'll see how this FU mic. What? Because you ancient paint. Oh no. Hi, Jenny Lynn. Oh yeah. Jenny Lynn in the house. Jenny Lynn, you're going to like this. Doing good, Susie. Okay, I don't know if I'm at the chat, at the bottom of the chat. Matt Thibodeau, how are you doing, sir? Yes, Bob is a beast. Dennis, hello, Grandma. That's me, and I am so relieved. Monica Lynn is in the house. Hello, Monica. I got my baby. I got a baby. It's so fun. I got a baby without having to do any pushing. It's like the best ever. The bestest ever. I'm still scrolling through the chat. I'm sorry, guys. Normally, Bruiser CB. Hello, Q and everyone. Lurking while shoveling food in my face. I just shoveled some food in my face as well, so I can totally understand that. My second grandchild, and we're letting Zoe know that she is the queen bee of all the cousins because she was the firstborn. So she knows how special she is because I got to remember not to, focus too much on the new one. Maybe John's not coming. That's all right. I will snuggle with her, but she's not snuggly. She goes from snuggly to sleepy to attacking anything and everything that moves. And I am just absolutely in love. You might not be able to see all the colors in her, but oh yeah. Huh. I know. And right now we're weaning her off of the wet food. So she's only getting like 1/3 of a teaspoon once a day. And she's already in the habit of thinking she's going to have that the rest of her life. And I don't play that, man. I think dry food is very good for them. Huh. Oh, baby. Oh my gosh, she's purring so much. She is a purring. So yes, I wanted to go over this and I want to explain why I'm in this room. Because every one of my rooms, so this is a shot leading in to my new fish room. And there's the pond and the 75-gallon. The only reason you can see floor there is because I probably pushed everything aside just so I could put the camera there. And then in here, I've been working in the reptile room. I've got the last few ones to put the sliding glass doors on. I've got 3 reptiles already down here, but their enclosures aren't quite finished. But as you can see, there's over 21 reptile enclosures in this room. And I have a lot of work to do because I want to make them so that they don't look like they're all on the inside plywood and 2x4s. So I've got a lot of expanding foam to put down, a lot of carving to do, a lot of painting to do still, a little bit of, 3D artwork to do, and that's going to be fun. I just got some paneling that's about 8 inches tall, and I'm going to put that all along the bottom so the tortoises can't see out, and then the grating on the top so she can't get in. Because if we were in the reptile room, love the reptile room. Yeah, can you stream on there? Yes, I can stream from in there. I'm going to be setting up this desk in there. because there's so much room in there, and I have filled up every other spot with an aquarium, so it makes it very hard to even set up a tiny desk. This desk is like 2 foot by 2 foot. It's even hard to set up this desk with the microphone and the plug and the internet, because I hardwire internet. I don't trust my Wi-Fi. And even with the hardwire, how many times do I waiting? That's looking great, Susie. Thank you. It's a first time. I'm not a cabinet maker. I'm not a woodworker, but it's the first time making those diamond-shaped corner cabinets. What I would do different is I would put a floor and a top on each one. I was trying to save money because wood is so expensive. The second story floor is the ceiling of the one below. So like Aquafunk pointed out, if I was to move, I wouldn't be able to take them down and take them with me. I'd have a lot of things to do if I was going to take them with me. And I mean a lot. Hello, Paul. How are you? Did you see my baby? You're not the only one with a cute little baby now. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, I love her. She sleeps on my neck, on my face, and do I care? Not at all. Not at all. I told you the woe of my, her brother, right? I'm going to tell it high overview. Not going to cry because I've been praying on this, and there are no hard feelings. But the woman brought me her brother, same litter, also feral, obviously. But I was on a live stream, well, it was like a business meeting for the reptiles coming up. And so I didn't hear the door knock, so she took it back to my neighbors to hold until I was off the computer. And that's when my other neighbor came over and said that I couldn't have him because he was going to keep them because he fell in love with them. So that's okay. I am focused. There's the Funkalicious in the house. So I'm focusing on this one. Mwah. I am focusing on this one. Is it your birthday, Funk? Happy birthday. What kind of fuzzy fish is that? This is a tortoise shell kitten. I just think that's so ironic that she's tortoise shell. Huh. Yeah, I do. But, so with that going on, with becoming a grandmom, which was amazing, babysitting Boehner, our American Bulldog. I'm going to move this out of the way for some of the stream because I want to show you. Oh, don't be scared. Kind of loud noises there, huh? Thank you, Q. He just gives up on it and just accepts the fact that it's his birthday. So I have finally done it. And frankly, I don't care how it looks to other people at this point. Not you guys, I'm just saying. Because I needed to get my axolotls off the ground. I'm too out of shape to be bending over on my hands and knees, feeding each one worms, making sure they're all getting one, or catching them and moving them to a feeding tub. It was just too much. I was going to say like too much like exercise, but that would make me very lazy. So it's more than that. But it's really, that's it. That's it. But I have been working very hard. Can you see this little guy? Do you see Freddie over there? So yeah, his gills are growing back. He had a little blood coming out, so I had to medicate. And I don't think they like that very much. Although it cleared up, no infection. But most of them gills are now back, so they're starting to grow back now. But that's again why I want to keep them up here, keep a close eye on them. Hopefully they'll throw eggs one more time during the summer here. I've got some tubs over here set up for the juveniles, and there's still 2 more 40-gallon breeders that I can put the eggs in, and a 20-gallon long. So now I'm all set up. I have been working very hard at getting my reptile room, my fish room, my outside tubs, and all my other critters outside, the morning process, the morning feeding, and taking care of everybody's a little bit more streamlined. Yes, it's a lot of work, but it doesn't have to be more than it is. So I'm streamlining everything, making sure I got hoses set up because like my ducks, I've got to hose down their decking a couple times a day. Now, if I have to go all the way around to the hose where the hose water is, set up a hose, turn it on, pull it all out there, it's not going to happen 3 times a day. It might happen in the morning, maybe, maybe not. So now that it's all set up, all they have to do is walk over, turn the handle on, hose everything down. 3 times a day is no big deal. It's perfect. I can't wait to take some videos of the outside because, hey, Fish Tank Barn, I'm so excited to see you. We're going to be done. Guys, if you have any questions for Mike, Fish Tank Barnes, get them ready. Get him ready because he is going to be put on the spot. He's going to be interviewed, and he's going to do a lot of talking on QueAquatics and Exotics, the Tennessee Mafia live stream next. And I cannot wait. I love Fish Tank Barn. I do. But anyway, that's in 45 minutes. And Funk, I think you're doing a comedy thing, right? In 45 minutes? It says, I'm with you. Never gonna put a tank up lower than my knees. Exactly. Bingo. Bingo. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. I'm not going back down there. I can't. It's just not fun. I don't mind if it's a hospital tank and I just set it up for like 5-6 weeks of treatment, or a quarantine tank, because when it's done, I can drain it and it's done. I have linear piston air pump, so I can keep extra sponge filters in all my high up tanks. So if I have to set up a hospital tank, I can do so on the spot. I'm not worried about that at all. Not like when I was first starting the hobby and I didn't have extra tanks, extra sponges. Of course it was a big deal. Now I could set up a tank and have it being used all in the same minute. The same minute, you know? Yeah. Gotta make sure I'm staying with the chat. Spaghetti, no, what's going on? Yeah, I'm not going down. I'm trying to make things easier, but in the interim, while I'm building things in the reptile room, all the supplies needed to make 21 bioactive enclosures is just spread out everywhere. There's no way for me to organize. I got dirt, caves, bark, stones, slate. I got it everywhere. So it's hard to move around in my fish room. And to make it even worse, 3 nights ago, I left my lights on. And now all the tanks out of their regular maintenance cycle, I got to clean off the glass. And it's like, why did I do that? Why? Oh, let's see. Taylor's. Thank you for that link there, Monica Lynn Paints. Thank you. Look at everybody. This is awesome. So I'm excited. I might not have her brother, but I have her, and I'm very blessed. I feel very blessed to have a fur ball in the house because now I got the fur, and because my rabbit is very furry, but he's outside. And he's not snuggly, he's very jumpy. Get it? Kind of like my crested geckos. None of my crested geckos, even though they're soft as velvet, none of them want to hang out on my skin. They would much prefer their massive enclosures with all their trees and vines, and 2 of them have mates in there because they're mating. So they're not snuggly. My Chinese water dragon, not snuggly. Lovey-dovey, but not snuggly. Let's see. Triton or Trimac? I think he would eat my face off just as soon as snuggle, but I still in love with him. I just think he's the sexiest fish ever. Ever. Right? She's a snuggle bunny. Now, my bearded dragons you can snuggle with. They will snuggle. But they're not soft. They're kind of spiky. Except for my Clementine, the one without any scales. Look at that. Let's roll. So, I've been working on that. Let's see. Did you already tell everyone about your new grandchild? I did. A granddaughter, Friday night. If you've ever seen The Graduate, there's a scene when he comes up to the church and he plasters himself against the window screaming. Well, that's what I did at the hospital. They wouldn't let me in until postpartum. So I literally threw myself against a glass window and was screaming in the room, yeah, and crying like a lunatic. My daughter, so bless her heart, trying to calm me down. She's the one having a baby. And she called my girlfriend who came and sat with me and calmed me down off the ledge. It's pretty traumatic. I've waited my whole life for just several moments. I have 4 daughters. There's several moments that I look forward to my whole life. And helping them have a baby and being there for them is one of them. And I was not allowed to. I feel like she was imprisoned in the hospital with no visitor rights. At least that's just a feeling, and I'm sure it'll pass. But that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I can't afford to be bitter. I want my heart full of love and joy because his granddaughter is amazing. 7 pounds, 9 ounces, beautiful dark blue eyes. Like, wow. And she is perfect in every way. My daughter's doing very good. Her husband's doing very good. They're going home. He's not going to work for a couple of weeks, but when he does go to work, that's when I'll kick in and do like a midnight shift so that my daughter can still sleep, and I'll go do her laundry and stuff like that. But I want to give them some time to be their own, their own little family. Whip's World's in the house. What's up, Whip? I'm going to get tanked, all right. Let me tell you, I'm getting tanked. I'm getting tanked with these axolotls up off the ground where I can actually feed them worm by worm without even bending over. It's just amazing. Hey, John Larson. So there's a couple other things that were happening this week that I know I have to fix because they're issues. I guess I didn't think it through down the road. Uh-oh. I don't think you should get down. But John is not coming for you. Do you see that fish? She sees the molly. This is the brackish water tank right here. She sees the molly. Yeah, you could just stay on my lap. No? Maybe. Maybe not. She might jump down if she jumps down. Alishan's in the house. How is the fish that you picked up last meeting, and what species is it? I'm going to say it's a biaha. Ooh, I did it again. Biaha. I don't know what kind, but it looks to be the exact same kind that I have. They're in the same tank. I'm going to take her upstairs. I'll be right back. Enjoy my axolotls in this tank. All right, she's up here. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I want to pick up my axolotls and show you. I don't know if you could see. Let me see if I can get out of the way. Look at this one. Oh, isn't she a beauty? So, Freddie, no, Soshi was throwing the eggs, and I want to say it was Freddie that was fertilizing them. So these are all my breeding ones. Nobody's related. They're all old enough. I'm going to see if I can get them to throw another set of eggs. Now this is 100% water change here. Nice and cold. I'm getting baby brine shrimp, even though they're big. I'm going with the live food just so that they got lots and lots to eat. I don't think they are dependent on storms or anything like that, but I'm not sure. So somebody just threw eggs not too long ago. I let nature take its course because I wasn't ready. And so what live stream was I on today? It's warm down here. That they were talking about, it was Furlough. Furlough was talking about the betta fish, how he likes the betta fish, but it's really hard when you have hundreds of babies, and then as they start growing, what is he doing? Oh, hold on. I don't know if she's talking to me. I can't look at my phone. I'm live. Sarah Kay, are you listening to me? She's probably not listening to me, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, what was it? Oh, that because when you have hundreds of babies, and as they grow, like these up here, can you see this tank up here? If you look closely, you'll see the polar blue parrotfish. they had tons and tons and tons of fry, and nobody's eating each other. Let me see if I can give them some food. Nobody's eating each other. It's not so with the betta fish, and it's not necessarily so with the axolotls. Look at them. You see them? Hold still. How adorable is that, huh? So I figured it's been a while since I sat in here. I wish I had my other camera is set up down this hallway, but I think I could take it off that doorway to show you my vieja. But these rooms are so congested and trashed and have boxes and boxes everywhere. I mean, like, except for this room doesn't look like it, but this is the main reason why I have boxes and boxes everywhere. Like, oh, Monica's going to bed? Who said that? Great night, all. Going to work. Oh, going to work. Thank you, Monica. I appreciate you stopping in. I know you're super, super busy. Mama C. My feral foster, now adopted, huge Siamese cat. Ooh, Cross has walked into my lap just now. It only took 3 months. Congratulations, Bob. I know that feeling. Well, not 3 months. I haven't even had my cat 3 weeks yet. But I'm loving her. Loving this experience. I am. Got it. I want to show you this viaje because maybe you guys could identify it. It looks very similar to the one I have, and I have a little thing up. Let me get that. I'm going to open this door. Oh, you're on another camera. You can't see me anyway. Okay, we're going to try something now, guys. So be patient. Be patient. Plus, it's very, very messy down here. So if you see buckets and stuff, you'll know why. Okay. So the one on the left is mine. The one on the right is the one I just picked up. Don't mind those buckets on the floor. Hopefully I'll get a good shot of her. I'll try to hold so still. They're so colorful, but doesn't look like you're seeing that. Look at Jay. There's Jay. That's Jay Wilson. He's angry Jay. That's my angry Oscar. Hey Mark, how you doing? That room looks like dreams of possibilities. It is. It is. At least for me it is. So I'm going down here. If anybody can identify what kind of cichlid that is. I know it's hard to tell. And they both look identical, but mine is so much bigger. I have, maybe it is just age, but. So this one that's closest to us with a little bit of black lips. Oh, now they look really good together. I don't think that they would go so good without that divider though. So I'm gonna probably set up a 75 and one will be in the 75, the smaller one will be in the 40 breeder. And then where's Guy Smiley? Let's see if Guy Smiley picks his head up. I've had him since Hot Lipped Houlihan passed away. My daughter, the sweetheart that she is, went out and got this little red devil. Well, it's an Amphilophus for sure. I just call him a red devil. Look at those trailing fins. Look at, you can't tell, but he is so dark orange. I think something's wrong with it. Look at this tank. See how dirty the sides are? Yeah, I left the lights on. I'm so mad at myself. You see that? Let's see if over here we could see our... There's some of my frontosas. I think there's 4 frontosas in here. That's a reflection of the red devil. But there's the frontosa. His light's off, so he doesn't know I'm like right up in his face. I believe it is funk. I believe it is a type of the biaha. Biahe. Oh my gosh, I keep saying it wrong. Q, when are you gonna start letting schools in for field trips? I wish. I wish. What about that old lady field trips? Am I saying it wrong? I think I am saying it wrong. So yeah, and then see what we got here. I don't know if it'll show now. So I still got my wall of 40-gallon breeders set up. Let me see if I could do it. That's my starry night cichlid. These are my, what tetras are they? Not Conga tetras, Buenos Aires tetras. My black and red panda barbs, they're going outside. These are my koi cats. Look at how beautiful they are. Can you see them in that corner? I'll hold still. And tons of baby albino plecos. Tons and tons of baby bristlenose. Oh my gosh, but look at those koi cats. So this whole tank, this whole 40-gallon breeder is just the koi cats and the bristlenose fry. There's no parents in there. You see the size of those koi cats? Absolutely beautiful. And then there's my polar blue. So down here, if you could see my black moor. I don't see him. He is in here. He is in there. And that's the dish that I use to get my worms out for the axolotls. But anyway. Huh, usually he's swimming right here. Let me stretch to see if I can wiggle the water. No. I'll just have to catch him as he swims by. So yeah, this is my fish room. That was my fish room, and this is what's left of it. Of course, you can't see my Mbuna tank because that's on the other side. And that is my frontosas. And right next to it are 3 baby parrotfish. I got Angry Jay. Yeah. That is what I have. That's my fish room. Absolutely a mess. And then my new fish room, I'm going to be doing tons of work in there. I'm going to be removing the pond, or moving the pond, I should say. I'm going to be removing the desk. Because if I can move that pond out, because the creation I wanted to create, I didn't create it. It was supposed to be turtles in the tub with huge land area to like bask and bury eggs and stuff, but it didn't come to fruition, and I don't think I set it up very well. It's not as waterproof as I was hoping it was, so scrapping that idea. Keeping the tub in there maybe where the desk is, but it'll give me room for 75, a couple of front opening 40 breeders that I have for my, I'm going to put my frogs in right now. The 40-gallon breeders has bearded dragons in, but they are going in the 4 foot by 4 foot by 2. Everybody's getting an upgrade. Everybody gets an upgrade. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh man, there's a bruiser. Scuba Steve-O Aquatics. Yo, what's up, Steve-O? Scuba Steve. So yeah, so this is, it's just so much going on. But when you probably know somebody like this, or you're friends with somebody like this, or you are somebody like this, when you've got like 15 things going on in your head at once and you're trying to get them all done, and you start 15, 16, 18 projects, and you jump from this to this, only 1 or 2 of them actually get done, and then 1 or 2 more get done, as opposed to, I guess there's people out there that work on one project finish to end. I'm not one of them. I am like, I'm doing water changes in here, then all of a sudden I see this has to happen there, and then I go put up a sliding glass window over there, then I realize the turtles have to come out and go outside in the sunshine. And before you know it, the day's over, and I really didn't accomplish a whole lot in any one area. And you are someone like that. Exactly. So I could use it to my advantage, but it doesn't always seem to be my advantage. I'll give you some examples. While doing 20 things all at the same time, I hear water overflow. Oh, crap. So as I pull the python, because I got to shut off the water, I hear splash. I turn around and I see a whole can of fish food fall in, which normally they're plastic, tight. I'm not so worried about it. But I've had a helper in my fish room that may have left the top off. Whole can of fish food. $16 worth of fish food. Boom, in with my polar blue angelfish. So unexpectedly had to do like a 95% water change in that tank. So if they were going to be breeding, they're not breeding now, that's for sure. But anyway, yes. So that's my whole. Or starts 5 things and muck up 10. I can do that, Mark. I can do that very well. Very well. And it's so funny because sometimes John will just say something like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Like, what are you actually working on? But when you're going to take care of like all my animals in the morning, it works to my advantage. Let me tell you, it works to my advantage. So I'll go out, start draining the duck pond, spraying down the duck deck, and then seeing the tortoise needs water. So I'll go open the door for the tortoise, grab the hay for the rabbit, them come get a snack, get the chickens. I'll see that they got eggs, so I got to put the eggs inside. And then I empty the dishwasher. I realize the pond is still pumping. So then I go, like, by the time I'm done, all the animals are taken care of. The dishwasher's empty. And I was on my way to my daughter's house to hang out with Bane, the bulldog. So kind of worked out, but first thing, as soon as I got there and Bane and I went outside, I took a nap. I'm knocked of a cup of coffee. Oh, no. That led to a 95. I know, an unexpected, like, that's one thing if I'm like, oh, let me putz around the fish room today. Okay, I don't think I've said that in a long time, but there was a time that I putzed around, like in that side glass. I'd be like, oh, let me take care of the side glass. Let me rearrange this. Let me, blah, blah, blah. But now it's like, okay, these 3 need water changes. These 2 need this. I got to get this and this. And I got to check on the babies because I got baby turtles. I got a baby kitten. I got, what are the other babies I got? Not my baby, my grandbaby, because I don't have to take care of her. I don't have to take care of her. But I got a whole lot of babies that need extra. Oh, I got the bristlenose fry. The polar blues had some babies. The axolotls had some babies. That's when I said, I can't. Okay, we'll just let nature take its course with this batch. And I'll keep going. And a note to self, get the axolotls set up so that it's easier for me to take care of. And I did accomplish that. So I feel like winner. Not loser. Winner. I'm a winner, chicken dinner. Oh my gosh. So it can work to my advantage. But getting that reptile room done is critical. Once I can get that set up, it doesn't even have to be perfect. Just so that I can put the animals inside the enclosures. Then that room upstairs that was the reptile den for years and years, that is getting stripped down. I said stripped. It's getting painted, and that's going to be John's in my bedroom. So the whole thing is going to have a whole new makeover. We're going to have lots of room, just the bed and 2 nightstands, nothing else, because I made the back bedroom for a closet, so there's no clothes, dressers. It's just going to be open space, which is a room that I am dying to create. Your fish room project can wait. You got some good things. You got some good things. I do have some fun, good things going on. Let me tell you, I cannot wait for it all to be set up. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to start showing like 1 or 2 enclosures, changing it from, this is 2x4s, because I built a whole lot of 3-4 level stands and shelving and all this stuff, but it looks like wood and 2x4s. So the first part is a transformation of that. Now the Chinese water dragon is getting a 20-gallon aquarium in there, And I want to set that up with my Danios because it's a nice cold water, fast swimming, beautiful fish. I think the Danio is very much underrated. So that's what's going to go in there. And the critter next to, which I believe is going to be a leopard gecko, his wall is the 20-gallon aquarium. So instead of a wood wall, he's going to be able to see the aquarium. And I'll have to keep an eye on it to see if it's kind of like stress him out, but I don't think it will be. Oscar keepers. Felix, my 2-year-old albino. Oh no! He was with the other big SNA and cichlid, same age. Bought a 2-inch albino red to replace him. How long do you think before I can add him? About 8 months. That's just me. That's my opinion. 8 months. I've got a beautiful yellow Oscar that's about 6 months old. And I'm looking at the other 2 Oscars, which are only a 1.5 years old. And I would never put them in with them because there's such a huge difference. It's like their growth spurt goes like, but I don't power feed my Oscars either. So I let them, they get pretty big in the first 1.5 years, 2 years. Somebody said the first year, but yeah, but that might be about it. And after that, then they get a lot of girth. I personally would wait till they're about the same size. But some of my Oscars are pretty mean. Waterbed filled with axolotls. How cool would that be? I saw this Instagram reel, maybe it was a YouTube short, where they had this like clear mattress, but that you fill it with water, not air. How great would that be, axolotls? I just wouldn't want anybody squishing on them. Don't let the silkies hear about the chicken dinner. Do people actually eat silkies? Because they got black meat. And they're so scrawny. I mean, my silkies are probably the same size as that kitten. Underneath all those feathers, they're just little. And I have one called Mrs. O. My granddaughter named her after her teacher. Her name used to be Princess Ray. But Mrs. O has this habit of when she lays an egg, she'll come out and start acting as if there's a predator. She just starts clucking and clucking and clucking and clucking and clucking because she laid an egg. The other 2, they each lay their eggs, go about their business. One of them's kind of broody. But Mrs. O, the whole neighborhood knows when she laid an egg. But yeah, they got the black meat. Not even dark meat, it's black meat. All I know is Reptile Room needs focus. Yes. I see several episodes coming up on reptiles. I cannot wait to share my experience. I'm telling you, this reptiles, I'm putting together now a promo. So I've got about 8 clips so far of the different reptiles. They're all a couple, maybe 3 to 5 seconds long, kind of like my intro, but I don't want to use the Suzy Q intro. So are we going to have a theme song for reptiles? Or da-da, 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 like something mysterious, something, I don't know, but I got to put music to this, and I cannot wait. So I'll be putting together the promo because it's going to be on, I'm probably going to mess it up. I'm just going to say the beginning of July. Pretty sure save a time slot on Fridays for this. It's not a fish channel, so there should be no conflict with people. But I am so excited. I cannot wait. And I cannot wait for some of the guests. And I cannot wait to hear about some of the panel, what they have as reptiles and what they keep. And I'm just very excited because I do throw a couple of reptile videos out there. But I am a fish channel. But my passion is fish and reptiles and amphibians. I got frogs. I would love to do a whole video on just my frogs. All different frogs. My firebelly toads, which are really frogs. Don't know why they call them toads. My Australian tree frog. The regular green tree frog. I got my tomato frog. I've got a Pac-Man frog. I love my frogs. So I obviously would never get a snake that eats frogs or toads. My Oscars grow really quick in the first year. That's what a lot of people say. Maybe I don't. Maybe I underfeed mine. I know a couple of people who breed silkies and they eat the excess roos. I know a lot of people that eat the roosters for, or they cultivate the roosters, whatever you call it, process the roosters for they have dogs that are allergic to a lot of the dog food, so they use it for that as well. I just couldn't. Now, if there was a truck that pulled up, defeathered, processed, and got my chickens ready, I would grow meat chickens. I would cultivate and grow meat chickens knowing that that's going to fill my freezer all year, but not my silkies. They're just like my little babies. They're just like little babies. I try not to do the baby voice. Who's saying hi to George? Where do I see a George? Who's George? Whose channel is George that I don't know, that I call some other name because I just don't know people's names? Jay Carmenbuca, I just replied to your comment. Hello, watching from the Philippines, my new friend, Jay. Nicely, nicely we progress. Yeah, I can't wait either. This is going to be fun. It's going to start off on Mike's channel, and we're going to swap it around. So it'll be on Bob's channel, my channel, Pam's channel. But we're going to focus on one spot so people can get in the habit. But all you got to do is click a link. Click the link. And I hope you guys, even if you're not interested in reptiles, at least share it out to your like Facebook and your other social media so that maybe somebody else who is interested might want to watch. But I know I'm interested in talking about them, learning more about them, which ones are handleable, which ones are better left in their enclosure, all those kind of things. Meat chickens are huge compared to silkies. Yeah, well, that's what they say about these Pekin ducks, that because they're full grown by 8 months. My Pekin ducks, well, mine are pets. I have 2. And I've never really eaten duck, but people say the Pekin ducks, the halibut, no, Pekin ducks, I forget the fish, tilapia, and rabbits, and chickens. Like if you start a farm and you have those, they're very easily to cultivate. They grow fully in a year. They're really not too, the ducks are messy. Ducks are very messy. I found out that people told me the ducks were messy and I didn't get it until I had them. Like I heard the words. I'm like, that's okay. Duck is delicious. I would like to, not mine, I would like to try it. Because if I ever do, say, I'm never going to be off the grid. I'm never going to be a homesteader. Because you guys know John Bag of Donuts, right? Not homesteading material. I can't even tell you what he says about it. Like, not homesteading material. I would love, that's a dream of mine. Not necessarily off the grid, but somewhere in between. I would love to grow my own food. I'm starting my own vegetable garden. That was the other thing I was doing all week, is setting up a system with my rainwater to water my brand new vegetable garden, which is my first year having. Pretty excited. Somebody said Craig. Oh, there's Craig. Craig Donovan. Catfish Cave. Hi all. Hey Craig. Duck is awesome, as is potatoes roasted in duck fat. Oh my gosh, potatoes roasted in any kind of fat. I love it. I love it. And I'm not growing potatoes. I don't know if this part of the area is, I don't hear too many people growing potatoes. But right now I'm trying to grow enough leafy green vegetables for my tortoises, bearded dragon, parrots, because they all eat fresh vegetables almost every day. The only one that doesn't is Tanner, my baby bearded dragon, which I keep trying to mix up insects with the vegetables, but he just doesn't want any part of the vegetables yet. But he's a baby. He gets tons of bugs. And somebody just posted something. I can't look. Don't look, Ethel. Anybody know what song that's from? Don't look, Ethel. Come on, 1975? When you get a chance. Oh, yes, I will. My daughter's asking if I could send it. Yes, I will. In the fish room. And it's so funny because they have a store and they've got an ongoing joke about that the color teal isn't real. Like there's all different shades of blues, which have very fun names, but teal is not a color. contrary to what Crayola says. Do you think they got me this on purpose? Do you think they got me this because this, just so that I could say, wait, is this teal? Did I get this right? It says under the sea. Go like that. Under the sea. Love it. Love it. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Zenny. Who's Zen? Is that Zen Ginger Zenny? Oh, join as member. Thank you very much. The streak. Thank you, Mark. Woohoo! We have a winner. Oh, yeah, they call him the streak. Look at that. Look at that. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy I'm not the only one that knows that song. She'd already been incensed. Oh, Mark has quicker thumbs. But you both knew it. Ray Stevens, that's it. Some of these sayings that I have, some of these silly song quips that I have are like one-offs, one-hit wonders, nobody's ever heard of, but I like them. I like mine with ketchup and tomato. I like mine with ketchup and tomato and French fried potatoes and a cold draft beer. Good God Almighty. Cheeseburger in paradise. Yeah. Bunny, bunny, bunny. What was that? Oh, that was my gift for babysitting my American Bulldog. That's not really mine, but doesn't matter. My kids' American Bulldog, since they moved out, look what they got me. Look at this. It's under the sea. I love it. And it's going to go perfect in my fish room. Perfect in my fish room. It's got the turtle under the sea. It was made by Brenda Gallo from Busy Bee's Custom Creation Store. They are, my kids are a vendor at a vendor show, and they picked that up for me. How sweet was that? For doing something that I love to do anyway. I thought it was adorable. Oh, yes, they call him the street boogity boogity. That's right. Fastest thing on 2 feet. Just as proud as he can be of his anatomy. Gonna give us a peek. Don't look at the... That's so funny. He also did the Arab. Oh, my God. People as old as I am. I love it. Did you listen to Dr. Demento? I remember some of those songs. One of those with Rickety Tickety Tin. He set his sister's hair on fire, and as the flames grew higher and higher, they came across a funeral pyre, said Rickety Tickety Tin. He was demented. Water changers after filter maintenance used to be so blah, but now I can listen to Susie Q. Oh my gosh, I wish I was coordinated enough to do a live stream while doing water changes. I could be focusing on water changes and I still can't do successful water changes while I'm getting water everywhere. And let me tell you how blessed I feel to have my fish room in the basement, because guess what? When water falls on the floor, I don't give a flying. I don't. Okay, I get one on the floor. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yes, when it happened upstairs, it was a big deal. It was an absolutely big deal. But down here, I just keep going. And sometimes as I'm moving the python, the water's coming so fast, I try to squeeze it, but then it bursts open the joints, and I'm just like, it goes. Now in the reptile room, I can't do that because a couple times I've had little tiny, minute splashes hit a UVB or UVA bulb or a heat light and shattered. So I got to be really careful with that 20-gallon in there with the Chinese water dragon. Thank goodness the Uromastics, which is my hottest enclosure, the Uromastics are at like 120 at the hot spot, and it's just hot. It's just hot. Sand, rock, hot. I got to make sure I don't, when I put water, I actually put water on their lettuce and their fruits and stuff, and then put that in the enclosure. I don't even pretend to try to spray anything in there because I know That would be a hard enclosure to clean out of shattered glass because of all the sand. I'd end up having to strip down the whole enclosure. And along came Jones. Tall, thin Jones. Look at you guys. This is great. I've got loads of water changes done today. Nice. That's the truth. I overflow tanks when that's all I'm doing. Yeah, shiny things happen all the time. I say that all the time. I'm like, oh, well, it is what it is. Nuna fish head. Kuyumo. I only did 3. Mac, I ran out of hot water. I run out of hot water, and guess what I started doing? I started doing water changes with cold water now. I don't even use the hot water. Because working at the job I'm doing, where that's what I'm doing, is cleaning aquariums out in the public, like at dentist office and nursing homes and people's homes and stuff. All my water changes are done with cold water. And if I'm doing 25%, it's not making an impact. I don't have anything like discus or rams or anything that needs that super hot. I just use cold water, and since I started doing that, I have not had an issue with any of my fish. Any. Whip a squirrel. Exactly. Don't say squirrel to Aquafunk, man. Oh my gosh. He responds to squirrels the same way John Bag of Donuts does. Like, it's bizarre. It's bizarre, I tell you. Any little rodent will set John off. Oh, 6 minutes. I better go because I have to get a cup of coffee, use the ladies' room. I am headed over to QueAquatics and Exotics because we have a very special guest, Fish Tank Barn, and I'm very excited. I did hear tell Aquafunk starting up at 8 o'clock again, so if you're so inclined, set up 2 computers. Watch us both. I'm okay with that too. But this is going to be fun. I'm headed over because I want to talk to Mike. It's been a long time since I've talked to Mike, and he is fascinating. Watching him help Haley with that auction was amazing. The lengths he drives to attend some of these things is awesome. He's got great content, knowledgeable about fish, sometimes speaks over my head, but that's okay. That's okay. Sweetheart of a guy with a good heart. So I can't wait. So what I'm going to do, can I take the kitten upstairs? I hope so, because she can't stay down here, is I'm going to head over to Kaler's, but first I'm going to go get a cup of coffee, ladies' room, and hopefully I will see you over there. I think the link is in the chat. There you go, Mike. Thank you so much. Thank everybody. Now I am going to put this on, and then I got to check my microphone because I know there's something wrong. But thank you everybody for coming out and checking out my kitten and saying congratulations on my grandbaby and all the stuff that's going on in the reptile and fish room and outside. It just seems very busy, but I love it. It's like things that make my heart happy. So you can't go wrong, right? Well, you can go wrong, but we're going to focus on not going wrong. That's what I'm going to do.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q, and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q, and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q, and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.